Yo, what up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. What's up with y'all? Yeah, man, we chilling. It's hot out here in California. I said I'm gonna warn y'all, it's hot out here in California. We gotta get the likes up. Congratulations to Canelo. He was the first person in the Boxing Ego chat. Listen, I got a little snacky snack while we warm up. Grass-fed beef, a little jerky stick. Shout out to Canelo. He was the first to enter the chat. Let's get it. That's my guy. Carleon said we working, absolutely. Tufan Anaz said it's your boy Ego. Big fact. Hey Payne, what's up? Ronald Ellis, what's up? Wild Hawk. Canelo fans trying to find their next hope. They're rooting for Rolly. Shout out to Chuck. Bro, the Canelo fans, they're going crazy. The Canelo fans is going crazy in the game, bro. Y'all got to get the likes up. Let's go. Rick Ross, what's up? Bro, people was trying to say Canelo got beat up, but he the face of boxing and #1. Bro, I said it before. I'm going to say it again. Name a time in the history of my sport of boxing, where someone got beat up and won like less than 5 rounds. Probably, damn near 0 rounds. 2 rounds, 3 rounds, maybe. Listen, put it this way, where they lost double-digit rounds and then people said they was #1. And I know it ain't no black fighter where that ever happened. Bro, you can name the black fighter who was consensus #1, Pernell Whitaker, Roy Jones. Didn't I just say that? That's what it takes. Sometimes you take something from me, I'm coming to get it back. You beat me, I say, okay, we had a good night. I'm still coming to get it back. You take it dishonestly, I'm coming to get it back. Anybody, Lennox Lewis, Foreman, Muhammad Ali, Floyd, easy work. I ain't got to worry about it. Where they got beat not knocked out, because you have to understand the knockout can occur. You can get caught lacking and get knocked out. Canelo got beat down by a guy he picked. Bro, Canelo tried to pick his way around and the cherry pick fired. Dude, that's it. Shout out to Business Brain. He said we gonna be waiting forever, ever. Business Brain, forever, ever. Bro, it has never happened. Andre Ward. These are all great fighters throughout his. Sugar Ray Leonard. There's never been a time where anybody, especially a black fighter, was the #1 rated person and then they lost double-digit rounds to an underdog, and then people still say, big Canelo, and said that person was still the best. And he was too small, so he's still the best. Stop it. So, listen. When Canelo fought people that were smaller than him, why didn't y'all say Amir Khan was daring to be great? Let me know that. Amir Khan, bro, he don't even have a reliable chin. Canelo got a chin. So who's really taking a risk here? Amir Khan, no, he ain't got no chin. Bro, Amir Khan, I got this from IKEA. This Amir Khan chin, bro. Bro, look. These little bags, shout to IKEA. These little Ziploc bags, this is Khan chin right here. I'm holding it for y'all. Bro, you see that? These little IKEA bags, this is Khan chin equivalent. And he still moved up to Canelo weight of 155, knowing he wasn't going to win. So he daring to be great then, because I'd rather move up and have Canelo chin than move up and have Amir Khan chin. Bro, y'all sound stupid. Bro, I'm the only one in boxing that makes sense. Y'all sound stupid. Bro, You rather move up and your chin is built out of this material from IKEA. Shout out to IKEA. Bro, just tape this to real. Listen, just tape this right here. Bro, I'd rather move up with Canelo chin or triple any of their chin. I'll take anybody's chin. Triple G chin. Hell no, guys, my chin, guys, Mexicans or whoever. I'll take any chin. Bro. Name it, okay. Name a chin that you would take Amir Khan's chin over that person. And get my likes up. Listen, we playing a chin off. Name someone, right? Where you're like, nah, I'd rather have Amir Khan chin over that person. Anybody. No, Rod Salka got blasted by Danny Garcia and was banging his gloves together. So he got knocked out in the end, but he got hit hard by Danny Garcia and was banging his gloves together. Amir Khan got chinned by Danny Garcia and he didn't really get up looking the same. Bro, I'll take anybody. People were like, Devin Haney got clipped by Lenadas, and people are like, oh, Devin Haney got a paper chin. Bro, I'll take Devin Haney chin. I'll take Devin the Dude chin. I'll take Daz Dillinger chin. Anybody. Daz Dillinger filling you with the real. Bro, B.O.B. chin. I'll take T.I. chin. Whoever chin. T.I. probably got a chin. You know what I'm saying? You hit T.I. Now, what you did right there was mighty hoish of you. And I feel it was dubiastic. Bro, T.I. probably got a chin with them big words you be saying. I better stop playing with me. T.I., bro, T.I. get punched in the chin and mess around and explain what you did with them words. The circumference of the triangulation, like what? In the trajectory and velocity and the ferocity of the punch. I'm almost done with this jerky and then we can get started. Kenya B, you going down. Kenya B says she'd rather have Jay Leno chin. Bro, I'd rather have Natalie Nunn chin. Bro, she had a chin. I ain't gonna front. Well, she was on one of them shows, Bad Girls Club or whatever. Remember Natalie Nunn? I'd rather have her chin than Amir Khan chin. Who remember Natalie Nunn? Bro, I want Natalie Nunn. Give me that Natalie Nunn chin. Bro. I'll take her chin over that. Look. That's a chin, bro. Bro. I'd rather take that's a chin. That's a chin. I'd rather have Reese Witherspoon, her chin too, yo. Shout out to Grimes. What's up? Bro, yep. Give me Reese Witherspoon. Yeah, give me Quagmire. All them chins. Yeah. Yeah, Natalie Nunn. Look, bro, look. Yeah, give me that chin. Y'all know dang well Canelo wasn't finna lose to Amir Khan. And y'all tried it. And y'all gassed Amir Khan up with them fast punches. Eesh. Bro, all that eesh. Nah, that's not enough. He said he'd rather take Sean or Marlon Wayans chins and white chicks. You want to talk about mothers? Y'all tripping. I would take Jim Carrey chin and me, myself, and I. Oh, wow. When he was doing them Tyson Fury feints, he was. Bro, my boy Jim Carrey had the wicked Tyson Fury feints. Bro, he was like. Bro, he was wilding. Get a haircut, man. Man, who is that? Block him. Somebody said Kenya got to be stopped. Damn, she bite through iron bar. Oh, wow. Yeah, Kenya, you got it. Kenya, she red hot right now. He said red from Friday. Yeah, the beach cruiser. The one I let you use a couple weeks. I'll take his chin. Oh, that bite. Yeah, I didn't know you wanted back, homie. Right this way. Booyah! Bro, Debo, rest in peace to Tiny Lister. Debo chinned him. Yo, y'all got to get my likes up. Debo clapped him. Bro, he said the beach cruiser, the one I let you use a couple weeks. Oh, that bike. Oh, yeah, right this way, homie. I didn't know you wanted back. Booyah! Bro, he said booyah! And really lifted him off the ground. Man, my grandmama gave me that chain. Bro, I'd rather have my grandma give me that chain chin. All right, let's do the Boxing Ego roll call. We'll get into this Devin Haney situation. We got a lituation. It's about to get lit. Y'all, listen, y'all owe the chat. Y'all gonna pay y'all tithes for that dude, that clown that came in here. Get a haircut. Y'all gonna pay for that. Cash App on the screen. Zelle's on the screen. Shout out to the people who've been sending super thanks on my other videos. Let me know where you guys are from and we get started. City, state, zip, area code, rep where you from. I'm representing the Bay Area, 707. Say it backwards. You feel me? Yara. Bruh. Say it backwards. Where y'all from? Where y'all from? Let me know, son. I need to know where y'all from. Shout out to Seattle in the building. Clint Eastwood. Do I feel lucky? Well, do you, punk? Shout out to Virginia Beach, 757, North Texas, Trenton, New Jersey, Chicago, Garfield Park Boxing, Brook Nam, Cali 510, Yay Area, 202-915, El Paso, Texas. We gonna spread love. It's the Brooklyn way. Compton. Oh, yeah. Shout out to Compton. 510 Richmond. You feel me? 205 ATL up in this thing. South Carolina, Daly City, California. Bay Area is up in here. Louisiana, Newark, New Jersey. Home of Shaq. Shakur and Shaq. Southeast DC. 408-216-6056. That's Australia. Oh, yeah, we about to talk about Australia in a minute. Shout out to the Boot, Baton Rouge, Philly, 19115, Philly City of Brotherly Love, Hartford, Connecticut, Mobile, Alabama, 251, Baltimore, be more. You got to be more careful. Houston, 860-504, tuning in from the UK, waiting for me to go off. Man, y'all know it's automatic, systematic. I'm about to go off. Antarctica. He said the gas prices are frozen. Shout out to San Juan, Puerto Rico. Tennessee, 865. I see y'all. Man, I told you we global with it. Call me Mr. International. Play it with a passport just like Aladdin. Get you anything you ask for. All right. So some of you watch my earlier content. Often imitated, but never duplicated. I'm going to jump right into it. Devin Haney is doing the unthinkable. He's doing the unthinkable, y'all. Shout out to 702 Vegas. I see you. David said, I like your show. Let's go. Devin Haney's own father, his dad, Bill Haney, did an interview. Shout out to Trill Boxing Talk. Yeah. Shout out to Texas. They got the clip. Go check them out. It was 7-8, Cecilia, and Trill, and Bill. Trill and Bill. We're going to say Trill Bill. It was Trill and Bill. And Bill Haney, he said he's stuck in Vegas at the moment. Hopefully this can change. Unable to be there with his son in Australia. Reason why? A prior conviction, a prior felony from 1990s. 1992, I think he said it was. So the Australia government, or the powers that be, customs or whatever the case, they like, nah, he can't come. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. He said it hasn't been approved or denied, but at the current juncture, they're not. He ain't been approved to go. Cause I mean, there's no way Devin Haney would have went to Australia by himself with Yoel Judah only. Now, oh man, it sounds like a setup, y'all. Bro, I see this is the part of my job that I do not prefer. The politics. Boxing, if people allowed, shout out to 707 Napa, I see you. If people allowed my sport of boxing to grow and just be wonderful, it really would be the best sport and the most talked about sport, because you have amazing things. When everybody just sit down, chill out, and get out the way, you got amazing things that this sport can offer. Like Jermell Charlo and Brian Castano. I think Showtime Boxing encapsulated it with that card. Jaron Ennis, I got to see an up-and-comer who I'm high up on. Future welterweight stud and star. I got to see him put in work. Great usage of the jab. Got a quick knockout. And then that was the appetizer for the main event. So we get to see, I like to see the up-and-coming prospects, who's next up, blah, blah, blah. And then the main event was Jermell Charlo, Brian Castano. Shout out to them brothers, man. They put in a lot of work. They threw over 1,000 punches by round 5 or 6. And it was just an instant classic. Jermell Charlo, of course, came out victorious. So I love it because that's boxing at its best, where it's like you get to see a prospect. Showtime, they do their thing with the video production and build up. It had meaning to the fight. It was a rematch. There was controversy. And now in the rematch, there was no controversy. We got a fair and square winner. But now Devin Haney, I'm looking forward to this fight. I'm looking forward to this fight with Kambosos, and I don't like hearing what I've been hearing. So I already knew this one. Ben Davison is one of the trainers of Devin Haney, right? Ben Davison has also praised Daniel Kinahan. Daniel Kinahan, they just put sanctions on him. Let's just put it all out in the open. Why we coming out in the open, all right? They put sanctions on him. They're looking for him. There's a $5 million bounty on him. Anybody who's affiliated or has been affiliated with that situation is looking grim for you. At least in the interim, especially while he's wanted. With him and his brothers and dads and all these people that are allegedly in concert, they putting $5 million bounties on all of them. So that's like $15 million. Ben Davison, he's one of the people that had shouted out and said Daniel was a good guy and he worked with Tyson Fury and that type of thing. So just being in connection, they put bans. There's an article that there's an article that just came out. It explained all of this stuff. There's like 600 people plus affiliated with boxing that were somehow connected, or businesses attached to these little offshoots and shell companies involving Kinahan, and they saying he's a nefarious cartel leader. That's his, business, whatever they got going on. And needless to say, Ben Davison can't train. He can't travel. So that's that. He can't even come. Like, I don't think he can come to America at the moment. You know what I'm saying? So he couldn't probably get no work in with Devin Haney, to be honest. So, Australia, they're pretty strict. They're not going to let him come over there either. So Devin's without Ben Davison. But then now his dad has some situation from the 90s. I told you, bro, this Bay Area life is different. There's different. If you make it from the Bay, bro, you typically a real one, because there's a lot of things that'll pull you in different directions. So if you can emerge, the roads that grew from concrete. The Bay Area is a great place. I'm not saying it to scare y'all, but it will test your gangster and see what you made of. And there's a lot of distractions. You know what I mean? There's a lot of ways to get involved. It is easy. It's easy to go down the wrong path. I have several friends. They're not YouTubers. They not doing this. They not, you know what I'm saying? They chose other things. Some people I know in prison, in jail, or got out, all types of stuff, you know? He said facts, North Vallejo. Yeah, you got it. In the Bay, it's a great place. Diverse, great food, great people, great culture. The weather is usually good. You know, some history out here, like Alcatraz and, you know what I'm saying, just different things like that. You can get you a nice ferry ride. Oakland got a lot of good eats and good spots, good people, a lot of history in Oakland. You know, the Black Panthers, that was like their home base. You know what I mean? So the Bay got it. But you can't get caught astray and led astray by certain things. Shout out to Vallejo, 707, you dig. I met a dude from Oakland once. He said Philly reminded him of Oakland. Bro, the Bay, if you live in the Bay, it's literally like there's parts of it that are gonna remind you of LA. The Bay is so unique. There's parts that remind you of LA. There's parts that remind you of New York. There's parts that probably remind you of Philly, you know, and all these other big cities. The Bay is like all of that rolled in one. You know what I'm saying? The Bay don't get its respect. A lot of game came from the Bay, but I don't want to get sidetracked. Anyway, the man has a felony, and he said this was disclosed. Everybody knew about it. Everybody on the business side of it knew Bill Haney had some things in the past, and, you know, he was reassured or under the impression that he would still be able to travel. He would be able to travel to Australia. Now, Devin Haney is allegedly in Australia and his dad ain't there. I mean, I don't know. That looked like a setup, bro. I don't like that. I don't like that, bro. What y'all think? Does that sound like a setup to y'all? That sounds like a setup to me, bro. That sounds like a setup, cuz. He said it's a setup from jump. See? Yeah, man, that's not sounding right, bro. We got a channel member, Josh Epps. He says, smells fishy. We got HC Picks. He says, y'all got to pay y'all tithes. Yeah, man. Listen, I'm telling you, there's only one way that I give you guys all this content, and that's with your participation. So participate in some form or fashion. You guys could pick. Different people have different situations. I get that, but you got to pay your tithes in some way. Hit the like button. You know, you can go above and beyond like these gentlemen, like he who greets with fire. You know, that's above and beyond stuff, but there's also free ways to support the channel. But we gonna reach all our goals out this month. This year, I'm reaching all the goals on the channel. I promise you. And if you're not with it, then get lost, because I'm still gonna reach it. I'm still gonna reach it. Come back and see me at the end of the year. I'm still gonna reach all my goals. You just delaying the inevitable. So don't be a hater all your life. Come through and get it popping and get this boxing drip. $5. Appreciate y'all. We already knew. The money goes into my baby. He says, he who greets with fire. We already knew Devin would have to fight a great fight to get a fair shot. It seems like they definitely stacking the deck against Devin. See, that's the vibes I'm getting. See, before, let's keep it real. Shout out to Dottie Family 100. I see you too. I'm not a panicky type of person. I'm just telling you straight up. Y'all see like a side of me, at least. You know what I mean? Y'all see a side of me from the YouTube videos. You don't never see me. People be lying and saying, oh, Ego was crying and stuff. You ain't never seen me cry, bro. Ain't nobody in this chat seen me cry. And people be, oh, Ego crying, all that type of stuff. But I'm not a panicky type of person, right? So, like I said, come live out in the Bay. You get used to like certain things. certain thing, you know, it's gonna take some real stuff to make you like skittish. We'll leave it at that. So that being said, when it was announced, go listen to my old content. When it was announced that he was fighting Australia, I was like, okay, you know, a lot of people was like bugged out and like, oh, that's dangerous, and oh, they're gonna rob him. And I wasn't overly thinking like that because I don't like to go into situations negative. You know what I mean? I don't like to go into situations thinking of all the worst things and stuff. I know boxing's grimy. I'm not naive. I'm not gullible, but I know Devin got skills. I've seen it firsthand. I watched him spar multiple times. I've seen him train. I know people that train with him, that sparred him, that fought him. So, you know, Devin been on the radar for boxing for a while. He been on the boxing ego radar for a while. You dig? So with that being said, I wasn't really worried. I was like, Bill Haney, first of all, he loved his son. You know what I mean? Let me get to this. Shout out to Josh Epps. He said could that be why both fights are in Australia? Thought that was odd with the deal. Now I see, shaking my head crazy. I don't know, bro. But I know my thing is this. If anybody care for Devin, it's his pops. You see what I'm saying? Bill Haney has showed not like he's always politicking for his son. Good or bad, you know what I'm saying? Some people, it might, you know, the fathers that care about their sons, some like Angel Garcia and Kenny Porter and Bill Haney, sometimes boxing fans get annoyed, you know, at their presence. But would you rather have these boxing dads or a deadbeat dad? You know what I mean? So I think it's better that at least they got dads in their life that really care about their progress and really trying to, you know, support their sons. So I'm always going to give respect no matter what you feel about father-son boxing teams. At the end of the day, they care. And, you know, Bill Haney definitely cares about his son, and he always makes sure to shine light and alley-oop to his son. You know what I mean? Alley-oop to his son. So to see him not in Australia, I don't like that. That sounds kind of fishy. You know what I mean? It sounds fishy, y'all. I don't like that. That sounds crazy because it's like we already knew that Devin was going to, you know, foreign land and Australian fighter in Australia, but then now he got to. It just seems like one more politics. So I hope Bill Haney's able to. They're able, because it's still time before the fight. This is weeks before the fight, but I feel like the Australian government or somebody grant him some clemency or whatever you would call it. That's just crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy that his own pops can't be there. So I hope something shakes and, you know, able to work that out.
I guess there's been a lot of what's going on.
Y'all got to get the likes up like big time. I don't know, like, you know what I mean? I don't know what's good, but y'all got to get the likes up like big time. I'm trying to conduct a show. Hopefully I don't have to keep stopping to let people like, I'm not here for the sometimes boxing fans. I'm here for the dailies and the people that want to grow and learn the sport. That's what I'm here for. That's what I do this for. I don't do this for the haters and all that other stuff. You dig what I'm saying? Like I really put passion into this sport. I make people want to watch boxing. So y'all got to pay y'all ties.
You know, of course, I guess to dispel a lot of the rumors that's going on, Devin did not miss the press conference in Australia due to anything on his account.
So George Cambosos said, he tweeted that Devin ducked the press conference in Australia, and Bill Haney setting the record straight.
You know, of course,
this is on Trill Boxing TV, Trill Boxing Talk, excuse me, Black Fight Fan. Hold on, yo. So he's saying that he didn't miss it because he's ducking and scared and all that.
I guess to dispel a lot of the rumors that's going on. Devin did not miss the press conference in Australia due to anything on his account. We missed the press conference because obviously I'm here in Vegas, at my home in Vegas, and I wasn't able to board the flight going over.
See?
You know, because
y'all heard that? I wasn't able to board a flight.
His account. We missed the press conference because obviously I'm here in Vegas, at my home in Vegas, and I wasn't able to board the flight going over. You know, they said that my visa hasn't been approved, it hasn't been denied, but at this point in time, I wasn't allowed to go through customs.
How involved was the Australian government with making this fight?
Well, that was the thing that that kind of puzzles me most about it. I've always been upfront, you know what I mean, about in terms of where I come from and my background, in terms of being in Oakland and making mistakes that I wanted to, you know, I didn't want Devin to make. I made mistakes and did things that at 22, 23 years old, which Devin is now, that hopefully,
bro,
things that at 22, 23 years old, which Devin is now, that hopefully never he will have to ever make the mistake. You know, I have a felony on my record that goes back to 1992, a drug conviction, federal drug conviction that I served time on. You know, I was open, honest about that. I know that my partners in both Top Rank, you know, Lou DeBella Entertainment knew about this as well. And we thought that, you know, maybe that we would get the support that we needed from the Australian government pertaining to it. And hopefully that'll.
Hey, shooters, just clap that dude that said that. Just get him, listen, I don't want to see a million conversations about things outside of boxing. Come on, people. You know it's a rat. If it's a rat, it's a rat. Dispose of the rat instead of everybody talking. See, that's what they come. See, listen, y'all got to learn from the master. This is why some of the rats and trolls come to troll, to get a stupid rise out of you guys. So when we're talking about serious things and then everybody's, hey, unblock King Grayson. He's cool. I don't know how he got blocked, but unblock him. Don't feed the trolls under the bridge. We out here talking about the Devin Haney and real boxing, and people are talking about some suspect stuff he said, and you know it's a rat. Just remove the problem, remove the threat. You know, there's nothing, you don't have to reason with them, you don't have to question, you know it's a rat.
I served time on to 1992, a drug conviction, federal drug conviction that I served time on. You know, I was open, honest about that. I know that my partners in both Top Rank, you know, Lou DeBella Entertainment knew about this as well. And we thought that, you know, maybe that we would get the support that we needed from the Australian government pertaining to it. And hopefully that'll happen in the next days or two, or, you know, a couple weeks before the fight, that I'll be able to go. But I do want the world to know that as a dad, I've prepared Devin for this moment. We weren't going to let anything get in the way of this moment of, you know, Devin showing up, showing out, and doing what he does best.
Man, you got to give the Haneys ish load of credit. Man, what? Bro, you got to give the Haneys, like, this is ridiculous level of confidence. Bro, this is a ridiculous level of confidence being shown right now from the Haneys. Bro, like, he had Australia with his dad not being there and possibly not being able to attend. They're trying to resolve it right now. And that, bro, that's some grown man-ish. That's some grown man-ish. That's like Errol Spence fighting Kell Brook, and then Derek James can't go because he did something when he was a kid or whatever. You see what I'm saying? Bro, imagine if Derrick James is Errol Spence's trainer, no? Right? So if Errol finna fight Kell Brook when he fought him in Sheffield, and then they say, oh, Errol's daddy can't come because he did something crazy in Texas back in the day, and his trainer Derrick James couldn't come for whatever reason too. Bro, this is Devin Haney's current situation. Ben Davison can't go to Australia. I've already explained why. And if you miss it, then watch the replay or rewind it and catch back up. And then now his dad at the moment, and he says it hasn't been approved or denied, but he's still in Vegas. That's a fact. You see his house in the background, you know what I'm saying? So he said he in Vegas and Devin over there acclimating. So they had to send Devin, because you have to understand, that's a 19-hour flight, 20-hour flight. Who knows if there's, anybody who's traveled, sometimes layovers and different stuff like that. The plane, they got to tighten screws or, whatever the case may be. So that's crazy. That's crazy. Devin Haney just out there by himself. Now, they did send somebody with him, which is Zab Judah's pops. But if that wasn't the intended, actual team, and you just send somebody who can make it, that's cool. It's better than nothing. But at the same, it doesn't compensate for your team not really being there. You dig what I'm saying? So they had to send him because he has to acclimate. Man, I don't like that. That sounds crazy. You think Mickey Bay can stop by? I mean, he's training for his own fight. So they probably thought of that. He's fighting Tevin Farmer. That's probably why he's not really deep in his camp. You know what I'm saying? Mickey Bay's been a part of the camp in past camps. It's not my camp, so I can't tell you, who's in, who's not. I don't know. But that sounds insane, bro. Yeah, Zab is his godfather. That is actual fact. But Zab's his godfather is Zab's dad going, from what he's saying. Which is cool. Shout out to Mr. Judah. But, it's not even, listen to it. Even if it's not a setup, right? Who wants to achieve history and become undisputed, and you can't even celebrate with your pops? So let's just say Devin Haney destroys him. Just hear me out. Let's just say Devin Haney destroys Kambosos and dominates him or whatever. You're overseas, you're young, he's like, what's Devin, 22, 23? You're 23 like Jordan. You're young. You want your people to be there. My parents went to my graduation, you know what I'm saying? When I graduated and walked and got my diploma and stuff, you know what I mean? My parents were there, both of them. My brother was there. My sister was there. You know what I'm saying? You want your people to be there for any milestones. So that's just jacked up. I hope Australia get it together. I hope they get it together, because I just think that's messed up. You know what I mean? And it makes it look more fishy. Y'all got to get the likes up. I don't know what's good, but this stream's not going to be that much longer. I promise you. The only way I can do these streams for you is if, the participation's there. If it's not, then you can check some of the other content. So, yeah, Devin Haney, he's a savage then. He's a savage because they have such an insane belief in their ability to win that they took 2 fights, both fights in Australia, against an Australian. And whether they didn't foresee these problems, some people might back out and say, hey, I ain't going out there. Why would I go out there if the deck's stacked against me? Like, for example, look at Canelo. They're saying Canelo Alvarez will decide who he's gonna fight next week. Business brain, it don't matter. I'm about to watch how I dip out. I promise you, my time is not a game. My time is money. And if we ain't making money, we ain't, doing what we supposed to do, I'm out. I already told you what it is. So don't trip, business brain. It's all good. Y'all gonna learn to respect the king. If not, that's cool. Don't respect it. I'll work on some other content. I'll build my business in another way. I don't care, bro. So I ain't sweating it. Look, because we keep growing in viewership and amount of people watching, but not in likes. I got you. We got like 5 more minutes probably. So Devin Haney's team has such a crazy belief in themselves that the deck is stacked against them in many ways. And they still pushing through it. That's a championship warrior spirit. That's crazy. Canelo Alvarez, as I was saying, Canelo Alvarez, he got beat down. Let's talk about real boxing. Canelo got beat down by Bivol. He lost virtually every round. And now he's talking about, I don't know who I'm going to fight next. Shouldn't it be obvious? Shout out to my boy Ness from Philly. Shouldn't it be obvious who Canelo should fight next? Why, like, bro, how is this even a consideration? How is Canelo's next opponent a consideration when you picked a person, y'all both made it to the fight date, and you got dismantled by the person? That's, as somebody who's allegedly the face of boxing and allegedly #1 in the sport, that should be a given. We shouldn't have to wait till next week to know who you're fighting next. So that means there's an option that Canelo could duck and say Bivol's too much. And it's going to make Canelo look extremely bad. Bro, Canelo's going to look horrendous. Just watch. If he says, I'm fighting a 40-year-old Triple G or MacBook Air or somebody else, as opposed to, bro, it's unacceptable. As face of boxing and #1 and all this other stuff y'all was saying, you heavy is the head that wears the crown. You can't be labeled. You will be stripped. You may not get stripped of your titles because we know boxing kisses Canelo's ass, but you will be stripped of your dignity. You will be stripped of some respect, and you will be stripped of all of these face of boxings and #1 in boxing. All that is out the window if he does not fight Bivol next. You picked him and you lost to him. And then to make it even worse, you lost to him and lied and said you really believe that you beat him. And you have never come out and said, oh, I was JK. I was just kidding. Bivol really whooped me. So as it sits, the only post-fight stuff from Canelo, he's saying he won the fight. So it's going to be painstakingly obvious if you won the fight, but you don't want the fight. That's a bar. Listen, what does that say about Canelo if you're claiming that you won the fight, but you don't do the rematch, you don't want the fight? That's a bar. Shout out to Brian Allen. Bill Haney disclosed it. They knew they're going to do everything to try to keep those belts set up. Shout out to Brian Allen. Yeah, that looks, that's why I don't like it. That's why I don't like it, yo. Bro, Canelo should not be given any passes. You can't, like, bro. And then the Canelo fans act like little babies, like little girls, right? Like little infants. The Canelo fans call this man the face of boxing and the champ of boxing and Godnello and #1 pound for pound. Look at what Devin Haney's doing. He don't even have his team. Let's see Canelo go fight in hostile territory in another country, someone else's, like Bivol's country. Go fight in Russia. And Eddie Reynoso can't go. Your family, girl can't go, or whoever. And you by yourself dolo in Russia fighting Bivol. Canelo would never do that. But as it sits, based on the circumstance, Devin Haney, look what he's doing. Same thing with Jermell Charlo. Another American fighter, another Black American fighter. Wow. Jermell Charlo was criticized for how he performed in the first Castano fight. They said, oh no, you lost and Castano really beat you and things like that. Jermell Charlo said, F you, bring it on, run it back. No mandatories, no tune-up fights, no, and he did that twice. Jermell Charlo, he lost. Some people didn't even think he lost, but he lost on paper, on wax, to Tony Harrison, and he scheduled an immediate rematch. The only reason his next fight was not Tony Harrison was because of Harrison pulled out, said his ankle was bad. So Canelo's not getting around this, bro. With guys like Jermell Charlo, Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder from Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Oh my God. And Devin Haney and others, and Bivol and whoever else, Usyk. Bro, Usyk fought Joshua in the UK and handed to him. With so many people doing these types of that type of nobility and doing these noble things, Canelo, you supposed to be above all of them? Nah, you're not getting a pass, bro. Shout out to Colorado. Let's go. Aspen, Colorado. It's probably beautiful out there. Canelo don't get a pass for that. Y'all got to get the likes up though. Man, my allergies bugged out. Y'all got to get the likes up. Bro, you got too many people in boxing doing it right. Like, you know what I mean? For Canelo to have an excuse. To have Canelo have an excuse of why he gonna duck. Shout out to my man, Mo Pressure. Yeah, we hitting them with Mo Pressure. Bro, Donaire is older than Canelo, and he fighting a great fighter in Naoya Inoue, and he fighting him again. He already had a tough fight with him, and he fighting him in Japan. Bro, Canelo's gonna look like a dud. You hear me? Canelo Alvarez, listen, I don't care about that Cap Kovalev fight. I don't care about nothing like that. That Kovalev fight looked weak. Bro, that Kovalev fight, man, stop. This Canelo team claim to fame.
Castigando el Canelo con la mano derecha con poder ahora sobre Kovalev, que lo tiene metidito y se quita la izquierda, lo lastimó y lo tumbó, señores. Puede ser todo y es todo por la vía del knockout. La victoria para Saúl Álvarez.
Man, stop. Bro, so Canelo was the man when he did that.
Castigando el Canelo con la mano derecha con poder ahora sobre Kovalev, que lo tiene metidito y se quita la izquierda, lo lastimó y lo tumbó, señores.
Bro, he gonna jump on the ropes. But the first time you fought somebody who wasn't washed, had some skills, wasn't even coming off good performances, but he was able to put it together that night. Oh my God, bro, the Canelo man fans, y'all looking crazy. I push these fans like, whoa. I'm gonna push these fans like, Bro, I'm pushing these Nello fans like, whoa. I'm pushing them off like, huh. I'm pushing them off, bro. You know Canelo, if he makes the wrong choice, he ain't got nowhere to go. Shout out to Lawrence Ingram. Return to Lawrence Ingram. So Canelo's whole rep is, he said Kovalev flopped like basketball. Word. Canelo whole rep is riding on next week, whatever he decide. Bro, Devin Haney's fighting without fatherless in Australia. He fighting fatherless in Australia with no trainer or not his regular trainer. And Canelo got more praise than Devin. And see, that's the thing. You notice these racist fans, a lot of the Canelo fans that happen to be racist, they don't like Devin Haney. I see Canelo fans and they like talking about Devin Haney, he an email champ and all that. Devin's pillow fisted. He a runner. He got clipped up by Linares and, you know, these types of things. So look at Devin. He out there in Australia, man style. His whole team has been disbanded, or at least for the moment, and he on enemy territory. Gotta figure it out. That's championship grit. Bro, you don't have your trainer or your dad. and they're your team. Like, this is not like a water boy or, you know what I'm saying? Like a masseuse or something that you might be able to find one out there or something. Like, bro, this is your team. This is like your chief second and your trainer. You know what I mean? That's crazy. So the bar is set high by a lot of the greatness that we're seeing in boxing. The bar is being set high. These fighters that are like, bro, Errol Spence. Errol Spence makes Canelo look foolish. Let's talk about it. Yeah, I'm a body y'all. Listen, did Errol Spence get in a car accident? Is that cap or fact? Not just a accident, fender bender. Did he get in an accident and almost claimed his life? Cap or fact? Errol Spence was in a car accident that could have claimed his life. Cap or fact? We gonna play the game. Y'all gonna play my game. Did Errol Spence get in a fight that, I mean, not a fight, a fight with life. He got in a car wreck that could have claimed his life. Okay, that's fact. And he fought Danny Garcia. People told him, you're stupid. Why are you fighting Danny? Take a tune-up. Fight you one of these boys you can, you know, test the water. What if you get hit? People, all they were saying was negative things about Errol Spence. He can't take a punch. He crippled and he won't be able to move the same. And what happens if he get hit with a hard shot? He was risking all of that. Reputation, belts, all of that. And he still fought Danny Garcia. Then he signed up to fight Manny Pacquiao. I want to my fight with Ricky Hatton. I will defeat Ricky Hatton. Bro, he signed up to fight Dan Pacquiao. And the only reason that he didn't actually see that through is because the doctors said, oh, your eye, no, you got to get that attended to. You can't fight like this. We're not approving you to fight. And then people said he was a liar. They said, oh yeah, you blacks are lying. Errol Spence, you faked it. The patch is on the wrong eye. They said all this type of stuff, right? So piled on. They piled more BS on him. You faked your injury to get out the Pacquiao fight. You a fake fighter. Your eye wasn't really messed up. All this type of stuff. Same thing. They said, okay, maybe the eye thing was real because he started showing pictures and stuff. So then they switch and they say, okay, Errol Spence, maybe the eye thing was real because they had doctors doing interviews with ESPN. And they said, okay, maybe it's real. Now, what we're going to throw on you and pile on you as a black fighter, an American fighter in America, is you fighting Ugas who just beat Pacquiao. He going to whoop your ass. He going to whoop your ass. He going to whoop your ass because your eye is not equipped to deal with a fight of that magnitude. Errol Spence wasn't bothered by none of that. Trained his butt off, showed up in amazing shape, and collected hit that Ugas eye. Shout out to Cursor. He collected that man's eye. The eye collector. The bone collector. Now Canelo Alvarez has a chance to be great. See, Canelo fans are amongst the fakest in the sport of boxing. Let me break it down like only I can. The Canelo Chupapi Muñeños are amongst the fakest fans in the sport of boxing. I stand on that. You are some of the worst toxic fans in all of boxing. Here's why. Canelo he picks Bivol. Thinking Bivol off of recent performances is sweet. Bivol upsets the apple cart. He says, nah, not tonight, and beats him. Then all the usually boastful Canelo fans, they just disappear and disintegrate. It's like Thanos snapped in the world of boxing. I am inevitable. And they just snapped, and the Canelo fans turned into dust. Tony, I don't feel so well, Tony. And they just turned into vapors, right? Then they came out with this Lifetime movie, The Melodramatics, and a sob story. And they said now the #1 pound for pound fighter, Canelo Alvarez, who they just said was #1 on the pound for pound list. Now they said, oh, let's feel sorry for him. Let's print this Lifetime movie. Y'all got to get my damn likes up. Y'all got to get my damn likes up. This is not a game. What I do for the game of boxing is not a game. Y'all gonna get the likes up. Likes or loot. That's your only choices. That's your only choices. Don't watch me then. I don't care. Then they came out with this Lifetime movie and they said, oh, Canelo, you know, the guy was too big. Why'd he pick him? He could have fought Errol Spence at a catchweight. Could have fought Charlo. Could have fought David Benavidez. He picked him. I have no remorse for that. You picked that man. And then when he beats you, they come out with this, Nicholas Sparks, The Notebook. Oh, he was daring to be great. Okay, so using your logic, Canelo was daring to be great. He fought a bigger Bivol, yada, yada, yada. So why don't you dare that mother to be great again and fight Bivol again? But that's exactly the opposite of what you're seeing from these weenie Canelo man fans. They telling him to run, hide, take cover, go fight a 40-year-old Triple G who doesn't even look the same. So you coined the phrase that Canelo dared to be great, but now is his chance to actually prove his greatness by overcoming, I don't know, adversity. And you're telling him to run and hide. Y'all the weakest fans in all of boxing. Because the fighters that I like, the fighters that I repped on my channel, yeah, the fighters I rep, like Andre Ward. When the going got tough, I was like, man, Dre, that was a close fight, my guy. I had you winning. The judges had you winning by 1 round. By 1 round. I didn't tuck my tail. I just said the fight was close. I thought Dre won. And ultimately, I see Dre making adjustments, learning from the experience, and showing more separation. But I never told Andre Ward, a black and white fighter from America, I never told him, deny your greatness, don't fight Kovalev again. Go fight Sam Solomon, he's 40. I never did that. But this is what the Canelo fans are saying. Floyd Mayweather. I like Floyd. You know, Floyd, he's the best of my generation. Right? Yeah, they talking about all this payday and all that.
Hey, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Payday. You want payday. I know that.
Floyd Mayweather, right? Maidana fight, all the fights that people hold against him, Castillo and Maidana primarily, right? You ain't never in life heard me say that Floyd should duck Maidana and not fight him again. I said, fight him again. I already know what it's going to be. Rob the bank again, beat him even easier, make the adjustments just like you did with the Castillo fight, and move on with your career and make millions while doing it. But the Canelo fans have so little faith in Canelo. They talked all this head. They talked this good game. But when it comes down to it, they do not have the faith in Canelo Alvarez. Because if you have faith, you would be like, see people, they're like, oh, ego, ego. I know y'all be quivering. Bro, every time ego get to cooking, I'll be in the kitchen. I'll be whipping. Listen, every time I be in the kitchen whipping it, they be quivering and shivering. And they be like, ego. Bro, every time I get to cooking, they get to looking. And they be doing all these queefs and sounds and all that. Ooh, sounding like Tarzan, bro. I'm the best that boxing has ever seen. Bro, they do all these maiden calls and Tarzan sounds and George of the jungle. Oh, bro, I don't care about none of that. I don't care about none of that. What y'all talking about? I'm the best that boxing has seen. All these noises with the bro, they be having organisms all in the chat. Oh, ego, block me. I'm the best boxing done seen. You ain't never seen me tell a fighter that I like, Roy or anybody else, to duck a tough fight. I didn't tell Roy to not fight Antonio Tarver. Okay, it didn't work out for him in the rematch, but I didn't say to duck. But these Canelo Chupapi Muñeños, they different. They like, Canelo, why? What? Bro, these ain't real boxing fans. There's no way. There's no way. Oh, Canelo, you lose. Why you? Payday. Bro, what? All this stuff y'all talk for the last 6, 8, 19 years, whatever. How old is Canelo? 31? However long y'all been talking this. And the first sign, we ain't seen Canelo in no serious compromising situations since Triple G, Lotta. Nothing that was real bad. You know what I mean? And the first sign of danger, they're like, no, Canelo, I need to leave. Bro, when Canelo was winning, he was like, Viva Mexico, Cabrones! And everybody, bro, he was punching Billy Joe Saunders' eye out the socket. And he was like, doing all this. Where that? Where the machista? Where the warm blood in that? Bro, when this man Canelo punched Billy Joe Saunders out the socket, and he was like, yeah, get up. Yeah, come on. Bro, it's cool to do that when you winning, when you in the lead, when you up. I want to see what you do when you trailing. Listen. I said, I'm reigning with wisdom. I'm brainstorming, it's hailing. I don't care about when you in the lead. I want to see how you act when you trailing. Bro, I'm a trailblazer with what I do. Listen, I said I'm raining knowledge. I'm brainstorming. Feels like it's hailing. I don't want to see how you act when you winning, when you up. I want to see your character when you trailing. That's a bar. And we see the Canelo Chupapi Muñeños, what they made of. They like, oh, no, Triple G, fighting. Use a hoe. Use a hoe. I said that you's up, bro. The hoish, it's the hoish rowish. Use a hoe. I said that you's bro. You don't have faith in the man. Bro, y'all unfaithful like a bad marriage. You have zero faith in Canelo. Eddie Hearn don't have faith in him. Oh, he's like, oh, Bevo, that's a huge fight. But Triple G, bro, Bevo, he just said, bro, you's a hoe. I said that you's a hoe. You doing hoe activity. Well, hoe Tennessee, hoes are your friend. Hoes are your enemies. Bro, how can you say that Canelo lost and Bevo rematch is huge, but then in the same breath, start trying to slide the Triple G? He tried to cha-cha slide the Triple G 40-year-old fight in there. You ain't got no faith, dog. Listen, you ain't got no faith. Just say that. See, I'm the realest in the game. I say what it is. I never say what it ain't. Bro, you ain't got, bro, you unfaithful. Like my 49ers, our slogan is Niner faithful. The Canelo Chupapi Muñe. Bro, y'all have no faith in the man. Y'all unfaithful. Bro, girl, you know bro, that's the Canelo man. That's all I hear in my comment section. Girl, you know bro, they have no faith in the redhead. Girl, you know girl, you know and just crying nonstop, crocodile tears. Cry to Papi Ego. I'm Papi Chulo. Act like you know. Listen, I said when it come to the boxing, I'm numero uno. The Papi Chulo. Act like you know. They all crying in there. Every time they like, oh, Ego, what you doing? Ego, no, Bro, I don't care about none of y'all excuses. Y'all weak. Y'all could never be in my shoes. Y'all could, bro. I'll let you work 8, 9 hours. I'll outwork you in 2. I promise you. These boys can't keep up. I'll dust you in 2. I guarantee you, give me 2 hours a day, 5 days. That's 10 hours in a week or 5 days, right? In them 10 hours, I'll dust your whole work week. I'll buy your whole work week. See, it's not about effort in this game. It's about efficiency. Canelo fans, it's like they throwing punches, but it ain't hitting the target. You looking like Oscar Valdez. You throwing a bunch of punches, but it ain't hitting the target. You know Canelo, he finna duck. And if he doesn't, I'll give him props. Canelo fans listening to Sade right now. No, the hell they not. Sade is fine. And she had a song, Smooth Operator. He looked like everything but a smooth operator. So they ain't listening to Sade. Nah. Cause he didn't look like a smooth operator. Smooth operator. No. Gerald Washington. You sound like an actor that never made it. Who the hell is Gerald Washington? Bro, you better take some more drama classes. Why would Eller be... Bro, these dudes can never type. He said, why would Eller be? Bro, who is Eller be? That's not even his name. You putz. Bro, we need to get dunce caps for these dudes. Bro, who's Eller be? He said, but Leonidas Eller be, who is that? You know, Mayweather and Leonidas Eller be. Bro, you don't even know the characters in the movie. You just saying. But Stephen Espinosa, bro, y'all just be saying, y'all be saying names. But Frederick Mayweather, like who the hell is Frederick Mayweather? I know they family is big, but god damn, bro. They can't spell, they can't type, they don't make more money than me. I mean, what good are y'all? What good are y'all? I'm talking to the haters. This go directly out to the haters, bro. I told you, it's always tears. Bro, notice how boxing fans pick the numbers they want. They pick the numbers that they want. He said Floyd Jones Jr. Shout out to Kiko Leo. He said, but Floyd Jones Jr., bro, there ain't no damn Floyd Jones Jr. But Roy Judah, like, bro, who the hell is Roy Judah? Y'all some ignoramuses. But Mickey Gotti, bro, who the hell is some Mickey Gotti? You don't know boxing. Frederick Mayweather. Mickey Gotti. Errol Garcia. Like, I don't know what the y'all be talking about. He said Evander Tyson. I try to tell you, Evander Tyson is all about Van Tyson. Man, my favorite heavyweight, Anthony Lewis. Bro, that sounds like an R&B singer. Who the hell is Anthony Lewis? Cut. Talking about Lennox Joshua. I'm like, y'all don't know, bro. He said, I try to tell y'all about Errol Patterson. Bro, it's all about Errol Patterson. Bro, they just make it, but Leonard Ellaby, DeAndre Wildman, bro, that's what I'm saying, bro. These dudes is like maniacs. They just, he said DeAndre Wildman. It's all about DeAndre Wildman. I tell you. Bro, who is that? Like, I don't even know who that is. Man, I've been watching boxing since the 70s and 80s. I love me some Sugar Ray Leopard. Bro, who the hell is Sugar Ray Leopard? I never heard of cuz. Bro, tell me who Sugar Ray Leopard is. Business Brain, you tell me who that is. I've been watching. I've been on my boxing. Sugar Ray Leopard. There's no Sugar Ray Leopard. That's not an actual individual that exists. Bro, they talking about Manny Cotto and Sugar Ray Leopard. Bro, get the out of my chat, please. Block Olson, shut your ass up. He said, but Buddy Crawford, yeah, shut him up. Bro, Bakash the Judah and Tim Kazoo, bro. That when Jermell Charlo said Tim Kazoo, that was hilarious though. Shout out to Tim Kazoo. Remember the little kazoo? The little kazoo? He said Sugar Shane Pacquiao and Deontay Lewis. I'm talking about Clarissa the Goat Marshall. Bro, who the hell is Clarissa the Goat Marshall? I don't even know who that is, bro. Y'all just, bro, I watch boxing every day. I learn from this sport. They talking about Clarissa the Goat Marshall. I don't even know who that is. Shane Mosley, I barely know who y'all are. Bro, come on, bro. Y'all gonna pay for their sins. Shout out to Tim Kazoo. Y'all talking about? I said Oscar De La Georgetown Hoya. Like Oscar De La Georgetown Hoya. So what are you talking about, bro? Oh, I got him pissed. Listen, y'all, that's two haters. Y'all gonna pay for the two haters. Cash App on the screen, $BOXINGEGO. Y'all run the show. I run the show. Bro, they steady come try to change the programming. Come on, man. Don't talk about this. Bro, get off my nuts. Don't worry about what I'm talking about. I'm talking to you. I want to talk to you. Business Brain, get him. Get him. I got him. Man, clap that down. He said, yeah, they just be making up fighters. They and then they be telling me I'm wrong. That man said Jeff Cambosos. Hey, that guy, hey, bro, come on, y'all gotta chill. Percy Whitaker and Jeff Cambosos. Yeah, nah, come on, y'all gotta stop, bro. All right, y'all gotta stop. This is too funny, bro. Y'all gotta stop, please. Y'all tripping, bro. That man said Jeff Cambosos. Devin Henderson, like, bro, who the hell is some Devin Henderson? What you talking about? Shout out to Shanti. What's up, baby? Floyd Joy Holyfield. Why? I got the funniest chat known to man. Sugar Ray Robinson. Man, come on. Manny Paquito. Nah, y'all tripping, bro. These names must be stopped, bro. Bro, they tripping. And they be the first to tell me I'm wrong. He be like, why won't Errol Spence Jr.? Like, his name ain't Spence. What the hell is some Spence? Errol Spence, he dodging Bud. That's how old media sound. I'm sick of this Negroid Errol Spence dodging Bud. That man said Floyd Haney. Oscar De La Goya. Nah, y'all, bro. Yeah, they be like Errol Spencer and Errol Spence, and, you know, Joey Spence. Bro, you don't even know these fighters' name. Ike Turner Tyson. Oh my God. Y'all need to stop. Hold on. Bro, this man said Ike Turner Tyson. Like, come on, bro. He the most vicious and most ruthless. If his name is Ike Turner Tyson, it's a wrap. Shout out to A1 Diggs. He said Oscar De La Goya. Yeah, man. Y'all tripping. Y'all tripping. That man says Saul Benavidez. Come on, bro. Canelo Reynoso and all this. Stop it. Listen, y'all got to get the likes up. Muhammad Ali Baba. Y'all disrespectful, bro. I've been on this boxing. I've been watching Cassius Play-Doh. Like, Cassius Play-Doh? It's Cassius Clay, fool. Man, same difference. Like, no, it's not. I've been watching this boxing. Man, I've been a fight fan. I've been watching me some Cassius Play-Doh. Cassius Play-Doh? Hey, Phenomenal Mexican gotta chill. This man is a maniac. This man said, but Floyd Juneweather, Julio Caesar salad. Oh my God. Bro, he said Floyd Juneweather and Julio Caesar salad. I love y'all. Y'all are hilarious, bro. Dante Wildwayne. Bro, y'all gotta be stopped. Bro, he said Deontay Wild Wings and Julio Cesar salad. And Floyd Junebug, Juneweather. No, Terence Crawfish. No, bro, y'all gotta stop. Bob Evans, what? That's a real person though. No, y'all tripping, bro. Bro. Dimitri better be here. Man, I did watch that Ivan Kovalov fight. Like, it ain't no damn Ivan Kovalov. Yo, bro, Floyd Juneweather, Razul, tell him to stop. Bro, he said Floyd Juneweather. Phenomenal Mexican, he tripping, bro. Oh, we got our laughs in. Please stop, bro. Pernell Sweet Tea Whitaker. Yeah, Pernell Sweet Corn Whitaker. I've been a fan. This man done said, man, hold on. Hey, y'all gotta stop, bro. My face hurt. Raul Alvarez. What? And this dude said Oscar De La Soul. Hey, bro, this is too much. I can't deal with this right now. Y'all gotta calm down. Bro, this man said Oscar De La Soul. Y'all gotta stop, bro. I don't even have the energy. Y'all like have drained me of my energy. All these names and stuff. I've been on my boxing. Hey, Oscar Del Taco. Like, bro, who the hell is Oscar Del Taco? What are y'all talking about? Bro, he said Floyd Mayweather versus... Hold on. He said Floyd Mayflower versus Oscar Del Taco. All right. Oh, I love y'all. Y'all funny. Sugar Sam Monday and Floyd Mayflowers. All right, I'm done, bro. I can't. Tyson Chicken McNuggets. Nah, y'all lost the plot. Like, bro, what they say in the UK? You lost the plot. Marvelous Marvin Hassel. Bro, y'all gotta stop, bro. Keith Turman. Bro, they be messing up all these names and thinking they schooling you. But Keith Tubman, like, who is he? Harriet Tubman nephew? Who the hell is Keith Tubman? Stupid ass. Anyway, bro, Canelo Alvarez, the pressure is on, my friend. All that trying to little boy David Benavidez and all them people like that. Now The jig is up. See, listen, how are we going to say Canelo is trying to dare to be great? Bro, y'all tripping in there. I got to keep moving on. How are we going to say Canelo is trying to dare to be? If you didn't jump, bro, we had a cool little detour for a minute. So if y'all didn't jump in when it was popping, then we moving on. How are the Canelo Man fans saying Canelo dared to be great? Isn't this your chance to prove your greatness? After, see, people think, oh, they're like, oh, that's how the Canelo Man fans sound. Let me do it again. Listen. Oh. You see? That's how the Canelo Man fans, they be quivering in my comment section. They be saying these things. Oh. Oh. Bro, they sound like Romelo's pops from Sugar Hill. Remember that? When he shot that heroin up and he was like, oh, oh, ah. Bro, do y'all remember that on Sugar Hill with Wesley Snipes? When he shot that heroin up his veins and he was like, ooh, oh, oh, oh. And the tear came down, bro. That was a good fix. See, I don't do drugs, but he made that look too real. Oh, oh, ooh, 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 bro. Like he need an Oscar for that. He really did, bro. Rest in peace to Clarence Williams III. He must have really did that scene, bro, because he was my son. Oh, 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 bro. Nah, that must have felt too good the way he was doing it. Yeah, I'm, bro. That's how the Canelo fan. Bevo every time Bevo hit Canelo, oh, oh, ooh, 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 oh, bro. That's how that's how when Bevo was clubbing Canelo like a babysitter. We be clubbing, bro. When Bevo was clubbing Canelo down. Oh, 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 all them noises. That's how weird these Canelo fans. Should be great, man. They be sounding like Maxwell-ish. Boom, boom, boom. Ah, ah. Pray God you can go. Ah, stand outside. Canelo love, Canelo love. Bro, what are you doing? Like, I ain't never watched boxing and made them noises and stuff. Tim Bradley, he be making some noises. I ain't gonna front. Bro, when Canelo lost, the Canelo fans would sound like Maxwell. I should be crying, but I just can't live. All them, Jaheim. Just in case I don't make it on tonight. Bro, what? Like, it's okay. Canelo lost. Deal with it. It's not even the fact that he lost. Stop making them noises and stuff. Them Usher. Going nowhere that we the climax. Canelo lost its own right. Go away. Bro. What? Bro, they with the Canelo fans don't want to speak to you no more. You're like, how many rounds you give Canelo? Go away. Fortunate. Never took a chicker's glass flight. Never seen Canelo back like this. I never seen Canelo lose like this. And I never seen it. Bro, my man said fortunate. Bro, it's over. Never seen Canelo. Bro, never seen Canelo in a fight like this. Never took 6 jabs like this. And I've never seen Canelo on my... Bro, he was getting whooped by Bevo. Let's just be real. He did the worst. Brian Castano, he did all right. He did all right. Canelo got done up the worst. Worse than Lubin. The only difference is Lubin's face and he got stopped. But he at least went out on his shield. And I never seen Canelo. Oh, my. Fortunate Canelo. I'm so... Bro, after all that talk, after all that tough talk, the Canelo man fans, they turned into 90s soul and R&B. They turned to Donnie Simpson. They turned to Donnie Simpson when he lost. He dared to be great and stuff. He dared to get 8. What y'all talking about? Now they want to change the narrative. You was talking all that. You was rap music before. I'm picking the lot, it didn't come through blast. Bro, they was gangster rap before. They was NW Express yourself. They was gangster rap before. And then as soon as Canelo lost, boom, boom. Pray God, you can. Now they gospel music. We fall down, but we get up. Nah, don't try to switch to the gospel now. Bro, you was gangster rap 5 minutes ago. And now we fall down, but we nah, don't try to don't you try to turn to Kirk Franklin now. Good God. Put your hands together, people. Canelo fans, are you with me? Like, no, we not. Bro, he got tore up by Bebo. They went from gangster rap to we fall down, but we. They turned to Mary Mary real quick. Take the shackles off my feet so I can dance. I just want to praise you. Bevo played you. Bro, now in the comment section, they voices all soft. You better close it soft. Bro, they was talking, they had DMX energy before. Say out the door. Cause if I catch you when the sun is down, run the clown. Come up off that. I'm gonna gun it down, running out. How it's gonna go is gonna be that. You see that? Finish you, dog. Believe that. I'm not after the fight, Mary. Get the shackles off my feet so I can dance. Canelo, we praise you. Nah, bro. Nah, you can't switch the energy like that. We fall. Nah, it ain't no we fall down. Carl Thomas, emotional. Nah, keep the same energy. The Canelo fans don't want to do that. Smash the like button. Bro, they try to switch. They turn to LL, all types of other stuff. When I'm alone in my room, sometimes I stare at the wall. Canelo lost the fight. I'm in the... Nah, bro, don't try to switch up. You gotta be, I'm bad. Mama said knock you out, LL. What you talking about? You gotta be... My young sons fantasize a ball when flows till little shorty with the big mouth, the bank is closed. The symbol on my arms off limit. You gotta be that LL. You can't be the love making LL. Doing it and doing it. I represent Nello. He was raised out in Mexico. How you doing, miss? My name is... Nah, you can't be that LL. You can't be that LL, bro. You can't, nah. You gotta be, I'm bad. You know, you gotta be that LL. You can't be like, Hey, love, this is more than a career. I see you at the bus stop waiting every day. Your man must think it's safe for you to travel that way. And I don't want to violate your relationship. Nah, you can't be the seductive L. The seductive double L. You in hell. That's double L. Listen, that's a bar. Listen, I said you can't be. Yeah, you got to get the energetic. Head sprung, gotta go, head sprung. They call me Big Ellie, Big Silly, Canelo Fele. Bro, you gotta be that LL. You can't be like paradise is very. If you want it, baby, jump in. No, you can't be talking about touch it, why don't you? Touch it, why don't you? Nah. Be that same character you was before the fight when you thought Bevo was gonna get knocked out. Cinnabon hasn't spoke English since the fight. Bevo beat the Espanol back into it. Wow. Bro, he switched up at the post-fight. You got to be the same. You got to keep the same energy. You see what I'm saying? It's not even that Canelo lost. It's that what you do after loss. Yeah, he tried to turn the tank. Woo, maybe I deserve for you to go find another fight. I deserve. Bro, he tried to turn the tank. We not talking Gervonta. We talking about please don't go. That tank, bro. Oh, she found all the numbers I had marked with a star. Oh, bro, please don't go, tank. Yeah. Yeah, they try to turn to Cisco after. I've got this feeling. I just can't turn it loose. Bro. Bro, they try to turn to Cisco. I got this feeling. Honey, bitch, you love for me. Tell me when it's gonna. Do you see yourself with it? That's what they asking Canelo. Do you see yourself with it? Like, yeah. Hey, Nello, you know that I like it when you call me papi, the thing, the like a thing. You busy and never chico. Like, nah, bro. You went from what is this from a Cisco to hey mami, you know that I like it when you call me papi, the mean and like and eat. You busy and another chico. Nigga can't freak like me. Bro, that's the Canelo. That's the Canelo. That's the Canelo Man Fans theme song, bro. They be at the meet and greets. Hey, Nello, you know that a nigga can't freak like me. You know that how they bitch you love for me. And you see yourself with it like me. Yeah. Bro, what? Boss Red said Bevo had y'all funny, bro. Bevo had Canelo Man fans singing the Dream song falsetto. I'm done, bro. That's a classic. Every time Bevo hit Nello, he said, ooh, 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 baby. I'm not even gonna try to attempt that. That's a classic, bro. You're hilarious, bro. He said, bro, they singing all the songs now. He dared to be great, and how deep is your love for me? Hey Nello, you know that I like it when you call me papi, to me like me. You busy. Nah, bro. Keep that same energy. Where are the Canelo fans, bro? I'm still looking for them. I don't care about all that dare to be great. Where they at though? All that payday and Showtime take the deal, shove it up your ass. Like where is that energy? Bro, the Canelo fans on sabbatical. Where are they at? They dipped. Not real. You cease to exist. Now they singing slow songs at the window pane with the rain dripping down. Like a clown, I put on a show. The pain is real. Even if nobody know, and I'm dying inside. And nobody know. Like, bro, what? Bro, they feel all them R&B songs, they singing them. They singing all them like a clown. I put on a show. And nobody, somebody said Donald Jones. Where I wanna. I said I left my baby girl and said I won't be coming home. I'd rather be, bro. Nello don't fully understand me. Bro, what? What? Is this real? That man said they turned to Donald Jones. Bro, remember Uncle Sam? Early one morning, while you were asleep, I received a letter and there was no address seat. I wanted to send it back. Bro, y'all remember that song? My life just began. Bro, stop. I don't ever want to see you. I don't. Bro, they turned to all them R&B songs right after. I don't ever want the Canelo. I don't ever want to see you. I don't. That man said Mary J. I'm going down. Yeah, they turned it to Mary J. No more drama. I'm going down. Or well, hold on. What's the one on the waiting to exhale? 11 years. I should have left your ass down. I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna said it. Bro. These Canelo Man fans, y'all something else, bro. They singing it all the old jams. Cause Canelo lost. That man said Ice Spot. I got an ice spot where my heart used to be. Bro, they probably singing Omarion Touch. Isley Brothers with Rana. Oh wow, bro. Shut up. Can't you see Canelo grieving? What? Oh, I'm over. Bro, they turned to Ronald Isley. Hey, Ness, no, stop. Ness gotta stop, bro. My face hurts from this stream. He said Canelo Alvarez. I'm done, bro. My face really hurts from this, bro. Bro, they really turn into all the dudes. Ronald Isley, shut up. Can't you see Canelo grieving? But I thought he won the fight. Like, bro, you know he didn't win that. Bro, they turned to Ronald Isley, you hear me? Shut up. Can't you see Canelo grieving? I thought he won the fight. Still undisputed. No disputing. Bro, they tried to find anything. He's undisputed. Still disputed. Gotta win for Putin. Bro, what? You just gave Putin the win with this Russians, bro. And they trying to find any light at the end of the still undisputed win for Putin. Give me what you got. Bro, I don't care if he's undisputed at 68. He got clapped up in the division that he fought in, which was 75. You're like, shut up. Still undisputed win for Putin. Give that man a loss. Like what? Oh, I'm about to catch a K. Still undisputed win for Putin. Give me like y'all pathetic. Michael, y'all. Oh my God. Oh no. Michael Sacedo. It's gonna take a real special talent to beat Canelo. Bevo must be that guy because he definitely did that. Bro, they trying to find any light at the end of the tunnel. Still undisputed win for Putin. Give that man a loss. Bro, he gave that man a loss. It's over. It's over, cut. Bro, Canelo, y'all gotta eat that. What y'all gonna do? You gonna duck and fight a 40-year-old? Bro, Canelo need to just stand in front of Denny's. You fighting for senior citizen discount. Bro, just go and fight in Denny's, go to the bingo hall and just pick all your opponents. Cause you clearly want Canelo to fight someone past their prime. So go to the bingo, bro. We got one out here in the Bay. Go to a bingo hall, you know, go to a retirement home, pick your next opponent. You don't want no smoke with Bevo. You and Eddie Hearn is capping. If he fights Bevo again, then I'll give him some credit because that's good. But I don't think you want that work, bro. So you might, you know, go to the lake and, you know, pick on someone fishing or whatever. Where else do old folk be? Go to Mervin's. Are there any Mervin's, bro? Cole's, Mervin's. Yeah, you can get a couple people there. You know what I mean? Baker Square, cuz. Go to Baker Square, Canelo. You can find some work there. Walmart greeter, you know what I mean? Just go up to the walk in the Walmart, push the greeter. I was barn right. Just push him. That's how you listen on DAZN. They gonna say, oh, DAZN behind the scenes. It's gonna be Canelo walking into Walmart and pushing the greeter. I was born ready. And then the Canelo fan, yeah, get him. He fighting Walter Matthau, grumpy old man. He fighting Danny Glover, son of a bitch. Danny Glover though, like, see, Canelo, his fans, they think we stupid. People are like, oh, why Canelo ain't fight no black? And then he just try to pick a black person, like McAfee or whatever, MacBook Air. Like, no, bro. Boss Red. Fans telling Nello, I think you better let it go. Next Bevo fight might be a TKO. Bro, I know you did not hit that Teddy Pendergrass. I'm done. He said, another Bevo TKO. Hey, Boss Red, you going down, bro. Bro, you so wrong. Bro, he did not just hit the OG Teddy Pendergrass on the chat. I got the funniest chat in all of humanity. Bro, he said, I think you better let it go. The Bevo fight might be a TKO. Hey, Boss Red, come on, bro. I can't deal with this right now. Bro, Eddie Hearn said, you better let it go. The Bevo rematch is a TKO. Bro, Bevo go beat that ass. Hey, what's Bart, bro? It's just a Bevo TKO. Oh, that's funny. Shout out to my guy, Boss Red 357. 357 to the head till they dead. Shout out to my man, Boss Red. Let's go. That man said, you better let it go. I'm so stuck. I'm so stuck with that. That was good. Boss Red, that was a good one. See, we got the funniest people. Smash the like button. Bro, the Canelo fans is telling him to run. Remember that meme? It was like run, boom, boom, do 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 do. Bro, that's the Canelo man fans. They're like fight Bevo or run, boom, 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 boom. They're telling him to run like Forrest Gump because they know if Bevo fight him from Russia, the man a dump. Listen, I said if the man don't want to see vengeance for his fighter, the man a chump. They know that Russian light heavyweight Bevo a dump. They tell him to run like Forrest Gump. They're like, no. They're like, nah, Nello, please. It's like Drake. Nah, Nello, please don't do it. One of us go in and we all go through it. Yeah. Bro, they turned to Drake real quick. They're like, should I do a rematch, guys? Nah, don't do it. Please don't do it. If you go in, nah, bro. Fight that man. You tough? B-Dog. He said they don't want to see him get washed. Oh, well, he going to be at the laundromat like Nivea. Y'all talking about. Yeah, well, this is boxing. Why? Okay, so did Jermell Charlo have a chance to lose? Was there any conceivable way that Castano could beat Jermell Charlo? Did Jermell Charlo take a dangerous fight in the Castano Llano Part 2? Yes or no? Was Castano 2 a dangerous fight? Run, boom, boom, do, 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 boom, boom. Okay, so everybody's saying yes. So why did a black American fighter from Houston, both of his losses, he had to set the record straight? Or the first one was a loss, the second was a draw. Let me correct that. The second wasn't a loss, it was a draw. But in the eyes of some, they build it as a loss. So in some people's mind, they're like, nah, that was a loss. Why he had to fight Castano? Castano is good, bro. And truth be told, this is not a knock on Bevo. I like Bevo. Bevo didn't do nothing crazy dynamic. Castano give anybody problems because Castano has an awkward style. Like, he can have a slow beginning of a round and then explode and throw flurries in combination, in your combination. Like when you're trying to throw and he'll just pop out and start throwing something. So he has that he has good reflexes, start and stop type of style. Bevo didn't really do nothing, like it was just fundamentally sound and crisp. You know what I'm saying? But Bevo didn't look dummy fast. I think Castano has more deceptive hand speed and movement, and you know what I'm saying? He's just harder to read in time. Bevo, he was just fundamentally sound. I'm not going to denigrate his performance. He did a great job. Black fighters always run it back. It's in our DNA. But besides that, the fans would demand it. Name a black fighter who was in a controversial fight in the last 5-10 years and the fans didn't demand a rematch. Wilder versus Fury, he rematched him. Jermell Charlo, Tony Harrison, he rematched him. A draw with Castano, he rematched him. Immediately. Andre Ward versus Kovalev, immediately. Floyd versus Maidana, immediately. Floyd versus Castillo, immediately. That's all. This is all fact. Those are all black fighters, American fighters. And it was expected that they had to run that back. If it was close, an upset loss, controversial loss, run that back. Prove that you can beat this man again if it was a controversial loss. You know, like Wilder, Fury, or whatever. We're like, we don't like to draw, run it back. Even though you knocked him unconscious. Now, old media's favorite non-black fighters, Lomachenko, he never fought Salido again, moved on with his career. Never rematched Gary Russell, even though Gary Russell called him out. Moved on with his career after he beat him close. That fight was a split decision, if I'm not mistaken. People don't bring that up. They just say, Gary Russell got bodied. But that's not entirely true. Gary Russell actually knocked down Lomachenko and they didn't score it. But whatever. Y'all don't know boxing, whatever. Lomachenko lost to Teofimo. Never, to this day, haven't rematched it. Teo just lost to Camboso. To this day, they haven't rematched. Devin Haney's about to fight Camboso. Why Teo don't make the sacrifice one more time, one more again, and beat Cambosos? Tyson Fury, he put delays in the Wilder fight. Delays that didn't need to be there. He said he had COVID. Another time he was like waiting to get sued, saying he's moving on with his career, and Wilder took too long, even though we were in a pandemic. And then he joined Top Rank and took tune-up fights. So that's like at least 3 delays from Tyson Fury, who's a British Caucasian fighter, right? Shane Mosley versus Oscar De La Hoya, another black American from Pomona. De La Hoya fight was tight. He ran it right back. And he was new to welterweight. He only had like 2-3 tune-up fights. Canelo Alvarez, y'all telling him to run. He from Guadalajara, Mexico. That's not where they do that at. Because when Marquez thought he beat Pacquiao, he was pushing it. You see what I'm saying? Devin Haney, I don't even know the outcome of his fight, but he signed up for 2 Cambosos fights. So it's looking bad that old media anoints who they want to anoint and not give any credit and not put certain people on the list, but they don't explain this how racist these deadline writers, old media, boxing personalities, YouTubes and Twitters and all this, Instagram, this how racist some of these dudes are. You a nigga, they don't want to put you on the list They say you don't earn it. You haven't done it. But then they hold a nigga to a higher standard. And I'm going to say it just like that. They hold said nigga to a higher standard than they do people that they say are great and are putting, like Lomachenko has never had a problem being on the list. He's from Ukraine, right? He could just stay on the list. Even if he loses, he's still on the list. But it's an argument trying to get Shakur on the list. It becomes a poll and a question on Twitter or Instagram. People post an Instagram post. Oh, should we put Jermell Charlo on this thing? Has the nigger deserved it? Like what? He's undisputed. What do you mean? It shouldn't be a poll if Jermell Charlo is undisputed and had a tough road. Jermell's run for undisputed at 54 bodies Canelo's run at 54 and Terence Crawford and many people. He had a tougher road to get undisputed. All undisputed is not equal. So why is it always this game with old media where if it's a nigga, for them to get on the list, it's like you got to really do several things time and time again or whatever. And then they finally, like when you a Floyd Mayweather, like you can't deny it. Floyd is just great. Easy work. I ain't got to worry about it. Like, it's like, okay. Floyd is just so great. It's like you would look stupid if you didn't have him number one pound for pound. You might as well just have a KKK hoodie on. If when Floyd was fighting, you just didn't say he was number one. But these other dudes who are still young in their journey, they not gonna give it to you. If you black, you're gonna have to 5 exit, 10 exit. Like Jaron Ennis, he's destroying everybody. He looks better, like he look harder to beat, and that's anybody. And I love all the welterweights. You know, I like all the guys. From Danny to Keith to Errol to Terence. I love them all. He look hard to beat, y'all. I'm not saying he's invincible, because he's not. But he look hard to beat. But old media, they see like Ioka and Wakasaki and whoever else, and they like, yeah, he's the best. I love what I'm seeing from him. Kawasaki, oh my gosh, he's just amazing. I love me some Kawasaki and Wasabi and whoever else is on it. Hockey and Wasabi and Kawasaki and Nakatani Plaza or whoever else they put on the list. Lomachenko, Ivan Jackanoff, and like, bro, they like, bro, Ivan Jackanoff, he on the list no matter what. My boy Ivan Jackanoff. He get on the list, no problem, no questions asked. He just on the list. He had one good performance. He on the list, bro. Hosha T-shirt. I don't even know what that say, bro. Bro, Kawasaki Wasabi on the list. What y'all talking about? But Devin Haney going to Australia to fight Kambosos. And then they're like, I don't know. Ivan Jackanoff, he beat all these midgets you never heard of. But no credit for Devin fighting trainerless, fatherless in Australia. Bro, y'all sick. Bro, old media is sick in the head. Bro, old media is sick in the head. It's a disease. Like, I don't care if you not, like, Inui can fight. I like Inui. He can fight. His left hook from hell. Jab, vicious jab. So if it's someone like that that deserves to be on the list somewhere, I'm not mad at it. But Ivan Jackanoff, like, nah, you got to take some of them people off, bro. Put that boy Jermell on there. Put Jermell Charlo, yeah. Lonzo, yeah. You got to put Shakur on there. Like, bro. They put Toshiba and Hitachi and everybody else be on the list. Like, that's why you can't take it serious. It's like their popularity contest. Bro, how is Loma even on the list, bro? Kick him off. Bro, with all the quality fighters you're seeing, how is he on the list? Like, Lomachenko, bro, I put it this way. This how I know they racist. This how I know these young boys can't beat me. This how I know they can't beat me. If you look at old media darlings and some of their skilled best people that they're saying is the best, not ego, what they're saying is the best, right? I could pick 3 reasonable fights, and if all 3 of those reasonable fights happen, their darlings would lose before 3 picks of reasonable fights that they picked. Do you see what I'm saying? Like for example, I rate Shakur Stevenson, Errol Spence, Terence Crawford, Jaron Ennis. I think they're all dope, super dope, right? Media, let's say every list they have Ioka, every list they have NOA, every list they have Gennady Golovkin, Josh Taylor, and let's say Lomachenko. If you look at the people I just said, that's about 5 on 5. If I pick three people in or around your division that these people could fight, media darlings, right? And they actually fought them, your list is gonna get disintegrated, bro. Your list gonna get tore up. And it don't even have to be like, you look at like some of the people I'm saying are like skillfully really hard to beat. Jaron Boots Ennis would only lose to possibly one of the top guys, which is Terence or Errol. You see what I'm saying? Terence Crawford would only possibly lose to a Jaron Ennis or an Errol Spence. Errol Spence would only possibly lose in 147 right now to Terence Crawford or Jaron Ennis. I can find people that are halfway crooks that'll knock Ioka off the map or Lomachenko off the map. I promise you. I promise you. That's why I wish I could control boxing and make dope fights. Bro, Lomachenko, listen, Loma can't even move up another division. 135 to 140, that's 5 pounds. He cannot do, if Loma moved up 5 more pounds, his record is going to be worse than it already is. I promise you. And if Loma's listening or his team and y'all saying, oh, ego don't know, and y'all feeling froggish, leap your ass up to 140 and then fight the best. You know what I'm saying? Fight the best. Fight the Teofimos, the Richardson Hitchens, the Subriel Matias. Bro, Subriel Matias, Regis Prograis. Bro, if he fight anybody like that, it's over. Bro, fight Regis Prograis. This will be the end of Lomachenko. Loma could not move up 5 more pounds. Jaron Ennis can move up to 54, for sure. For sure he can. Errol Spence can move up to 54. Terence Crawford can move up to 54, for sure. And Terence Crawford moved up a bunch of divisions already. And I'm not talking about just move up for the sake of it. Terence Crawford can move up and maybe be the favorite against certain guys. Have success. Loma move up 5 pounds. Moving up 47 to 54. I would bet on Terence Crawford having success more than Ioka moving up, more than Lomachenko moving up. Shout out to Soul Glow. Even Inouye, I like, honestly, the bigger Inouye goes, it's like he might be Canelo Bevo. I don't really know how Inouye does versus bigger people. Like, bro, Inouye, he might mess around and have a problem with like a Brandon Figueroa, Stephen Fulton. I'm not kidding you. Bigger, bro, if it's a bigger dude, you might have problems, cuz. You've seen it with Canelo and Bevo. Bro, you're fighting a bigger man, more like, bro, Stephen Cool Boy Fulton was in there with a relentless chinned out, you know, Brandon Figueroa's chin is insane like his brother, Omar. And he was relentless for 12 rounds. You know, it can also negate when you move up, your power can get negated. Where it's like, okay, you're like, Danny Garcia will spark you at 140, but he don't have as many knockouts at 47. That's generally what happens. Facts. And knew he was struggling with Donaire. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And Donaire is like, people say he was washed. He advanced his way through the World Boxing Super Series by flukes. He fought that British dude, that Ryan Burton or whoever it was, and the dude got injured in middle of a fight. And then Donaire advanced off a fluke. And then Donaire was supposed to fight Zolani Tete or whatever. And then that guy pulled out the week of the fight. So Donaire ended up fighting a substitute and knocking him out hella crazy. So Donaire wasn't even like, I'm not gonna say he's not proven because he's proven as a fighter, but he didn't have to go through no crazy. He had these mishaps happen in his World Boxing Super Series in his section. And Donaire, people keep in mind, people thought he was washed at the time. Donaire came and broke Inoue's jaw and his like orbital or his nose or something. Look it up. But old media praise, like, bro, Ioka, really? Ioka. He on the top 10? And even Josh Taylor. Listen, Josh Taylor's undisputed respect. He lost his last fight. Jack Catterall beat him. How he on the list? If you had a remove, listen, Shakur moved up in weight, chased the guys he'd been chasing. He said, Jamel Herring had experience sparring Shakur, so he could have learned little stuff from that, so he knew his quirks and stuff like that. And Shakur dominated Jamel Herring and stopped him, and he all but stopped Oscar Valdez. 2 champions in a row. So these people in boxing are so racist that they're not even trying to hide it anymore. They just like, it's gonna be what I want it to be. I don't care. You see what I'm saying? They're not even trying to hide anymore. They just like coming out with the sheets. You know, they just walking outside with the sheets, burning the cross in your lawn. That's how it is. That's how upfront it is. Because how do you make a current list without considering current events? That's a bar. I said, old media, the racist, I know I got them pissed. How do you make a current list without considering the current events? That's a bar. I'm the best in the game. That's a bar. Bro, everybody and their mama said that Josh Taylor got beat up. He got dropped for starters. He fought an unknown guy that wasn't supposed to do nothing with him. And he got dropped in the fight. His face was tattered after the fight. And he should have lost the fight. But it was a hometown fight, hometown cooking. So they let him have the victory. But how is that not taken into consideration? So yeah, he was undisputed. All that stuff was great. Good job. But the Regis Prograis fight was very close. The Jose Ramirez, okay, he beat him landslide. Victor Postal was a pretty tough fight from what I remember for Josh Taylor. And then, of course, your most recent thing is the fact that you got dropped and your face was all cut up and beat up and people saying you lost. And it was a hometown cooking with horrible scoring, right? So with that being the case, you look at Shakur Stevenson on the other hand. Shakur Stevenson moved up in weight and he's bodying dudes. So if we're looking at the most recent thing, boxing is a what have you done for me lately sport. So if I'm looking at, how do you come up with let's say Shakur fought March 25th and your list comes out in April and you've already seen Josh Taylor's last piece of work and you've already seen Shakur, how's your updated list not replace Josh Taylor with Shakur? Explain it. And then the old media racists, they'll say stuff like, oh, it's because Josh Taylor was undisputed. Shakur is trying for undisputed, and Bob Arum says, who cares about undisputed? Nobody knows them guys. So how is that fair for a black fighter if his promoter was willing to make all the necessary fights promotionally for Josh Taylor so he could achieve that? They even sent Jose Ramirez to DAZN for the Maurice Hooker fight, and they were making these things happen. But then with a black fighter, black and Rican fighter, Shakur, Bob Arum just told you the other two people with belts or the other remaining belts, nobody knows them, so F them. It's a waste of time. So if the whole catalyst for not putting Shakur on the list is he's not undisputed, he may never get undisputed in this division if his own promoter is saying F undisputed. So this is people, the racists and old media rely on boxing politics to try to keep out or ostracize black fighters or Cuban fighters also, like Rigondeaux. You know, Rigondeaux in his prime was a handful. He beat Donaire, and then what they do, they outcasted the man, like Andre and Big Boy. They outcasted him, so they allowed everybody to duck him, and we watched it in real time. So that became, oh, I can't put, bro. Rigondeaux should have automatically been on the list if people were too PUSSY to fight him. You should be on the top 5 just because of that, because you know that man being ducked. But the racist and the powers that be and the puppet masters in boxing and the politics, old media is aware of that, and they know that, and they try to use it to their advantage and say, oh, but Rigondeaux's not fighting anybody. But of course he's not fighting. Okay, Rigondeaux in his prime, he'll mess around and F you up. So of course he's not, people aren't chomping at the bit to fight him. He has a dangerous style. But then you have, like, do you notice this? The people with the most skills have the hardest time landing the fights. If you have a one-dimensional style, you could be the biggest puncher. Your punching power can be 99.8% if this was a video game. People will fight you, knowing you're dangerous with your hands. If you're limited, but you have maxed out power and no skills or less skills, or you're not defensive, people will fight you. People will fight you. The people that get ducked and dodged more are slick fighters and fighters that'll make you look like SHIT on the night of the fight. Pot shot you, use lateral movement, school you up, have you swinging, punching the ropes and punching yourself and all that. Those are the fighters in this beautiful sport, the sweet science, that get avoided. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at Shakur. He's not losing rounds. So it's going to be hard because the people are going to see that. Oh, man, this man, they rather fight Ruslan Provodnikov because he'll lose rounds. All you got to do is don't get hit with nothing stupid. People, the Ruslan Provodnikov has never had a problem getting a fight. And that man can crack. And he's tough. And he's never been stopped. But people would rather chance all that than to fight the Shakur Stevensons, than to fight the Rigondeaux, El Chacao, than to fight Terence Crawford or Demetrius Andrade. They know Andre mess around, beat you to death, and have you looking crazy. And this has been the name of the game. The only reason Floyd got looks is because he was the face of boxing. If Floyd was not the face of boxing, he wouldn't get them fights because his style is too dangerous. Listen, we got a $5 cash app. Let's go. $5 cash app from Christopher Williams. It said, from Ali in Atlanta, I love your show, brother. Shout out to Christopher Williams. Much love. Yeah, that's why. And then old media use that against Andre. Oh, he ain't fought no one. Oh, Canelo fought all these people because people think they could beat Canelo down. And somebody just did it, which was Bevo. People don't think they can beat Demetrius Andrade down easily. The only person with some nuts is David Benavidez. I give him that. David Benavidez is the only one that's been aggressively planting that seed that he'll fight Andrade. Nobody else. Nobody else has really done that. Plant that seed like that. Shout out to Benavidez. He's fighting this week. Benavidez is like the only guy I could think of that consistently addressed Andrade. And shout out to Jose Benavidez and David Benavidez. They're the only ones giving Andrade credit. So how dumb does Canelo look when he's like, hey, get out of here. Get out of my room. It's my night. You're a horrible fighter.
Hey, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Payday, payday. You want payday. I know that.
But David Benavidez and Jose Benavidez had a little round table recently for Errol Spence fight week, I think it was, for Ugas fight week. And they said, oh, Andre, he's a good fight. He's a dangerous fight. Benavidez keep telling you that Andrade out of Jamal Charlo and Andrade and Canelo, if I'm not mistaken, I believe David Benavidez said Andrade is the trickiest style. So credit to the Benavidezes for at least keeping it real and at least pursuing that. That shows that man has no fear. That's what I like. Canelo, he just tried to laugh you out the room. Oh, you're a horrible guy, horrible fighter. You know that's not the case, bro. Benavidez will beat the F out of Lemieux. Yeah, that's a body. In my opinion. His hand speed gonna give Lemieux hell. And his reach and all that. So yeah, man, old media, that's why they passe, because they rely on the politics they know exist to try to ostracize and outcast certain fighters like Shakur. Well, I can't put him on the list because of this. Bro, Ring TV said they're not putting Shakur on the list because he used his arm. Bro, because he used his arm? Really? But don't say nothing to Canelo, who was fighting Bivol, and he was doing little dirty things. See, like, I don't even want to break it down. Go watch the Bivol fight. Canelo was doing little dirty things because, like, he lifted up Bivol, bro. That's frustration. Canelo was losing. He knew he was losing, and he was doing like little dirty things. And he, like, trying to punch Bivol's arms and Charlie Horse's arm, all this weird stuff. And no one has a problem like with Canelo on anybody's list. They still saying he the best. But Shakur dominates Canelo's gym mate. And they say, oh no, you used your arm too much. Bro, you're not the referee. If he didn't get a point deducted, then how you gonna add? How you gonna bro, old media is down so bad, they gonna deduct their own points. Bro, the referee didn't deduct no points from Shakur. He did warn him, but he didn't deduct no point. It didn't escalate to the point of that. And they like, nah, I'm deducting the point. I don't like that. Bro, I ain't never seen somebody lose as many rounds as Canelo and immediately people said he was number one still. It's impossible. Bro, there's black fighters who aren't losing. Put this in your pipe and smoke it. You have black fighters that didn't lose and people won't even say they're number one pound for pound. Like Andre Ward. The judges said, hey, good fight, close fight. We have Andre Ward as a winner. Old media wanted to remove Andre Ward for winning a close fight in the first Kovalev fight. They tried to remove him from the list for winning. But then Canelo losing one fight, they say, nah, he's still number one to me. I don't know. What? Bro, they tried to remove Andre Ward. Like, the judges said, oh, you won. And they like, no, you didn't. I'm taking you off. Kovalev's the number one pound for pound. Triple G's the number one pound for pound. Roman Chocolatito. Everybody's the number one but Ward. And he won. A black and white fighter won. Block live from the block him. Yeah, you live from nowhere. You live from the block land. Andre Ward won. Bro, you a weakling. You a bum. Andre Ward didn't get dog walked. Even if you thought Kovalev won, there's no way you could compare it to the ass whooping that was administered on Canelo Alvarez. Stop it. Melvin Caceres, he said Shakur cursed out the Reynoso camp. Facts. Bro, you see these racist dudes be coming in here like we don't peep it. Bro, like, come on, man. Let's be real. Andre Ward lost to Kovalev. Let's play a game real quick. Who won more rounds? Andre Ward versus Kovalev 1 or Canelo versus Bivol? Go. Block John. That's what I mean. What you talking about? Let's play a quick game. Who won more rounds? Andre Ward in the first Kovalev fight or Canelo Alvarez versus Bivol? Yeah, block him. Okay, so everybody, I agree. They're saying Ward won more rounds. But notice these racists in boxing, they keep harboring on how Ward lost and everybody knows that Kovalev beat him. But everybody in the crowd is saying Ward won more rounds than Canelo did. So if we're reasonably judging, you can see that in a 12-round fight, the fight was close. Andre Ward was winning rounds. You can't make that argument for Canelo. And it got to a point with Canelo where after a certain point, he won no rounds. That never happened with Ward. After Ward got dropped, he got better. That's the difference, people. When Ward got dropped, adversity, he got better. When Canelo faced adversity, he got worse. And it got to a point after the third round, for sure, you can't give Canelo any rounds. And he's supposed to be number one. But yet and still, these racists keep swinging from my nuts. And they talking about, oh, Andre Ward, we all know he lost. Why are you so quick to say Andre Ward lost when everybody in the room knows Ward won more rounds than Canelo, and you ain't saying nothing about Canelo? Bro, there was never a point in the first Kovalev fight where Ward lost 3-4 rounds in a row. That happened to Canelo. That's an actual fact. That's an actual reality that you got to deal with. Bro, the championship rounds, Canelo lost every single one of them. That never happened in the Kovalev fight. But yet these racists, they say, oh, Andre Ward, everyone knows he lost to Kovalev. But Floyd Mayweather, everyone knows he lost to Maidana. But Floyd Mayweather, everyone knows he lost to De La Hoya. But Floyd Mayweather, everyone knows he lost to Castillo. And if you look at all of these fights, Floyd was beating De La Hoya's ass later in the fight. Right? Floyd didn't lose every single round after a point or lose every single championship round in none of them fights. But the man that did, Canelo Alvarez, they not saying nothing about him. They just saying Ward lost to Kovalev. You a casual, you a bum. So let's focus on the real ish. Bro, Canelo lost every championship round and damn near every round after a certain point, literally. And they still caping for Canelo. Oh no, it was a bad night. Oh, he dared to be Wayne. Like, no, we're not doing that. He dared to sign up and get whooped. He dared to get 8. That's what happened. Ward was in there with a man that's killed a man in Kovalev, and that's not daring to be great. He got dropped and got back up and put on more of a performance. That's not daring to be great. Why does this redhead get all this credit for daring to be great? Because he got beat up and couldn't do nothing. And they say he's too small, but he lifting up Bivol. Oh, he's too small. He's out of his weight class. Well, how you lifting somebody on your shoulders and walking with him? The strength and size was not the issue there. Skills pay the bills. Bro, if somebody is too small, like I weigh over 200 pounds. I am over 6 feet tall. I had an ex, she was like 5 foot even. She couldn't lift me, bro. She can't lift me like Canelo and like, let's go to the bed and then walk with me. Bro, she's too small. That's too small. Canelo was walking with Bevo on his shoulder. Like he was bringing in some groceries from Costco. And y'all saying he's too small. Your mind is too small. Your brain is too small. That's what's too small. Kiss my ass. B-Dog, destroy him. Yeah. Canelo wasn't too small when he fought Kovalev and knocked him out brutally. Exactly. Your excuses is too small. Facts. I'm out. Holla at me. My man D Munson, he's too small, but he was a favorite. Too easy, man. Everybody have a good night. Deuce.